his combos like the back of his hand. He follows DI well, and Loto has exceptional DI. So hopefully I think he's going to be kind of like wanting to DI up, maybe jump out a lot of his CTG's combos. But with the nature of those combos, yeah, you want to be DIing in the down air, the beginnings of those where he gets his grabs. Obviously, you can't DI the throw, but as it usually happens if you're DIing the up airs, it's like if you're reading this, it's too late. Like, if he's at the end of the combo, then
whoa, hang on. This is a little weird. Real? Yeah, I mean, it's real, I think, but no bow from Dylan? What?
I don't think this is him. I think this is Body Snatcher.
I don't know. Look at that DI. You saw the forearm movement. It's definitely real. It's definitely real. Game number 1 between CTG and Loto. This is the other side of losers eights. So really big match, like you mentioned before. They're 1-1 right now in sets. Loto, however, looking primed to take that first stock. That was just beautiful spacing on that upper, but a great recovery and a huge trade actually in favor of CTG.
That was not worth it.
And that's the scary part about CTG, right? His recovery is so good.
It is.
Absolutely good. You think that he's in a disadvantageous position, and you overextend because he's able to conserve his jumps in a way where he maintains the height advantage. He gets those little nicks on you, and he's able to take those stocks in very surprising fashion.
It's the oldest trick in the book. You know to look for it, but it's so hard when you're playing him. He looks like he's out of jumps.
Ooh, great shield, though. Gotta look out, though.
I was gonna say, that will stab. That is not a combo on shield. See, the thing is, you don't need, as Falcon, you don't need those touch of death combos against Jigs, because you can just overwhelm Jigs with the up airs and the back airs in neutral. And she's so light that you can just kind of force your tier on her.
It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
You know, a little definitely goes a long way. Ooh,
which is what had been happening until that unfortunate trade.
Right now, CTG up a stock. This, as a Falcon player, this puts a pretty great deal of pressure on you, right?
Yes, especially because being at 0 with Falcon is almost worse than being a mid-high %. Ooh.
Again, just tricky with the recovery. Loto, he's missed the first grab, gets the second at least, but the percent isn't high enough for that back throw to KO.
Loto's scaring me with the at the ledge movement.
He needs to go for these F smashes. I don't know if they're intentional or not. CTG,
I don't know if that last one was intentional.
A rare miss from CTG there. Normally perfect whenever it comes to those rest confirmations. Great weave back to Loto. You have to do that. You know that neutral air is coming out. And a whiff now from CTG. He may be playing on tilt right now.
I don't know. Both of these players have pretty good mindset. Stomp Hug still has to edge guard that, but maybe he's thinking about his last loss. And
I actually love how in the layout, right? It's just Florida. It's just Florida.
Yes.
Because this is a
Florida, Dallas.
Yeah. Just Florida. Because I mean, in a lot of ways, this is one of Florida's last hopes in this bracket, isn't it?
This is pretty much what this is. There's Baltimore, there's Dallas. It's Florida versus the world. And by that I mean the continental United States. But, yeah, okay, up air, clean this stock, avoid the invincibility. This is what I'm thinking if I'm Loto right now.
Great back air.
Bam.
Clean, simple.
Now avoid the invincibility. His down airs are scary.
That's the thing with Falcon too, is just that what the back air lets you do. Right? It feels like it's such a low committal option, especially against a character like Jigs who doesn't have the best movement options overall. I mean, they have the teleport, true, but still, you need to be so gutsy to pull that off accurately and so precise. Loto, pretty solid spot. Oh, I didn't like the decision to go off stage there.
He gets that weird up smash. Oh. It's gonna nair.
No, just down smash. Another down smash.
I don't know if that's smart. Loto's got the hacks DI.
Oh!
You see?
And that was, partially DI, but also the weave back that he did ever so slightly. That's going to be an air, though. Easy stock for Dylan.
Okay, yeah.
I appreciate the fact that we both have, a player in the ring, right?
Oh, that's right. Wait, you're the enemy right now.
A little bit. Feels good. Feels good. Hold that.
Okay, we're going to have to get a fence here. We're going to have to build a wall.
Build a wall?
Yeah.
Just got 10 feet taller.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm teasing. So game 1 going in favor.
So wait, are you based in Texas?
Huh?
You're based in Texas?
Yeah, based in Dallas.
I knew that.
Yeah. throw the water at me. You looked very angry as you reached to that. I was
Yeah, I'm remembering
terrified.
what Doc told me. He said, don't get angry. Okay.
Game number 2 between Loto and CTG. Ooh, smart from Loto. So this is like a really important part of this matchup too, I think, is how you use those downers. On stage, you can be really good for popping jigs up, so you can find that finisher. Off stage, if you put your back to her, you just have like that ramp behind you, right? That's what I call it, the ramp.
The Puff can use that Puff punch to, get that horizontal distance without burning jumps, but vertical distance doesn't have that much. Spikes go a long way, and her last 2 jumps might as well not be there.
Yeah, they're the trick jumps basically.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna breathe for a bit.
It's the feint.
Yes. I know I'm calling Jigglypuff her. I know people are gonna be yelling at me, but.
Right, back throw. A clean stock from Dylan.
Yep.
CTG.
A little rolling his eyes, but he's still in the lead.
Oh! Woo! And it really feels like Loto has started to find his footing, I think, in this matchup. He seems so much more comfortable, honestly.
You have to play this matchup mean. You have to be in Jigs' face and just abuse.
Hit with that Falcon dive. Hurts. And that, I like the idea in general at times being aggressive whenever you hop off the ledge, but maybe that time was a bit too telegraphed because you already saw CTG retreating. He knew that Loto was going to be coming in with an offensive option because of the momentum that he had previously.
Yeah, I don't know if he was afraid that the nair would miss, and that's why he did the forward air, but. Ooh.
His spacing.
That was amazing, that drift, yeah.
Watch for how CTG is actually going to be using teleports in this matchup too, right? Just to close the
he can
distance
do
a
it.
bit.
The shortest distance.
He's a little bit sloppy here, actually, right? There's a lot of these opportunities for grabs, for hits that he's just not able to capitalize on. Loto.
Oh, Loto getting the GPS wrong on that one, going the wrong way.
Yeah, see, he was looking to do that same drift back that he did previously, right, to avoid the down smash. Except he inputs a bit too far to the right and commits to the right recovery instead of what he was hoping for on the left.
Oh, connects him with that neutral air. He needs to get out of dodge. There's the teleport you're talking about, but
Loto
can't afford that.
With a great trade.
Yeah.
Just a great hit, honestly. Again, back air in particular, really, really amazing tool for Falcon.
Yeah.
The amount that it covers, the minimal commitment required for that. CTG does not care, putting a lot of pressure on Loto here. And a brilliant execution of edge guards to take that stock. That's fine. I don't know.
I don't know, was that wind? I'm not sure.
I don't know if it's intentional with him going off stage so much, but it's not really helping him at all. You have to be able to keep your feet planted firmly as Falcon.
The last one where he up-beated the top platform was definitely not intentional. He could.
All right, the get-up attack.
Yes.
The last time he used that, it didn't work at all, but that time because Dylan was so eager to close the stock out, he overextends a bit and actually gets caught by it. CTG back throw. It is too much for Falcon to recover from.
He finds those grabs out of nothing. I don't understand. I'm going to blame Wispy on that one. I'd say that he's on the Dallas payroll.
You're going to have your Tree Johns.
Tree Johns.
Marble's coming over, giving some advice to his fellow Florida native.
CTG meditating.
That's what he has to do.
He's like, one more game. That's what he's thinking.
No, he actually is thinking something very specific. Sometimes whenever Dylan is down in our region and I'm there at a tournament, I'll scream, Renfield's Dylan. So there's a chance he's just looking at himself and just thinking, Renfield's Dylan. I'll explain that joke in a minute. Right now we got to talk all about Loto. Again, a very commanding start. It's going to be about how he's able to maintain the stage control, prevent CTG from landing. And there it was actually super tricky because where CTG was positioned, you thought he'd land on the top platform. Instead comes down very aggressively towards center stage with the down air. Loto not out of this yet. It's a good stomp.
Good stomp. His percentage is so high though at this point.
And that's again.
You don't want Jigs living to 200.
Yeah, you really don't. It's again what makes this matchup tough at times is you get the damage, but it's not always easy to find the confirms.
Exactly. Like you said, he's starting off well. His neutral is pretty good, but he's not his punishes aren't as good as CTG's.
Yeah, and that's natural with in terms of the matchup as well.
Exactly, which is why you can't afford to have Jigs live forever because, you know.
Yeah, one thing that he's done a good job of, though, is not allowing CTG to have teleport on the table. Every single time so far, he's been able to throw out the aerial and just completely lock down that option. Oh! I thought for a minute that Loto was going to let CTG recover back, but instead, just the quickness that he had there on execution, dropping from that platform at the last possible second to connect with that down air.
That was beautiful. That's what we call in Florida the double dog air, by the way.
Smart edge shield into neutral air. Just classic Falcon tech.
Yep.
Smash. Even with the platform assistance, Falcon being one of those faster followers, he's not going to be dying off the top yet. This is
CTG popping off in his shield a little bit there.
A little bit.
He's kind of doing some business. I don't know.
He's got to do the dance.
He's got the computer gray shield.
Wow, Loto. That was so nice how he imposed pressure without actually committing to an option. Just the walk that he did was absolutely daunting. You didn't know if he's going to do a tilt out of that or what. Done. Done. I thought he was just going to go for an up air instead, like a reverse hit, but why not? Just go for the command grab instead. Much more of a consistent option.
It's good pointing out the walk. When it comes down to it, Falcon's a faster character. And if he has confidence in his reactions, he can pressure.
Man, just those walks. It's such a slight adjustment, but it's making it so CTG doesn't have the same handle on the movement patterns of Loto. And Loto is using that actually to pay off huge, but there, the SD, man, he had so much momentum. You just got to hope for Florida's sake he did not blow it all on that SD.
Yeah.
And 2-0, CTG a game away, 2 stocks away from advancing in the bracket and eliminating Loto. But in this game, he's been looking fantastic. Out of resources on recovery. Loto, just the extra little hits that he got in there, put CTG on his final stock. Now CTG certainly feeling at least a little bit of pressure, right?
Exactly. He wants to see if he gets percentage now, then rest is not an option.
It's a fine balance. Where as the Falcon player, you want to feel confident, you want to feel the momentum, but you can't get carried away with it because that's when the counter hits come. Oh, exactly. Great dash attack. That was so nice.
Look at that. 72.
Oh.
Yeah.
So much of what changed with Loto, I think, especially in that last game, where the movement options he added to his game in the neutral game, and also the extra little hits he'd do when it came to the edge guard, right? Implementing in something as simple as that dash attack at the end there.
Exactly.
The single hit forward air, all very good. Loto putting one on the board for Florida.
I know. See, he's doing smart aggression where he's, you know, he's pressuring, but he's not going crazy with it.
This is when things get serious.
And that was, I think, yeah, he had an SD there too, and he's still solid.
The bow coming out for CTG, tying the hair up, ready to think, ready to get inventing whenever it comes to finding new approach options. Trying to break down, dissect Loto, who has been pulling out a whole bag of tricks ever since that last game and still has a great deal of momentum. Force smash again, Loto, the fade backs that he's doing. CTG, maybe he shouldn't be going for these smash attacks as edge guards. Is it the time that he maybe goes out with some neutral airs, perhaps?
He could have probably done a drifting neutral air.
I think he's
easily won. I think Jigglypuff's go-to should be down smash.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is just keeping in mind of the command grab, right? The Falcon dive.
Yes.
That can be so scary because if you misspace your aerial even by a little bit, if you're a little late on the timing, the magnet, the body magnet, the HUD just comes out of nowhere and decimates you.
Exactly. We're talking about the Jigglypuff's weak vertical jumps. If you get a stage spike from one of those hugs at a low percent, that could be a bad reversal.
Throws. Rest.
That's a rest.
Simple and clean.
42 stomp uppy? No.
Not just a back air instead. A little weird.
Keeping it safe though. Okay.
So smart. I love when Falcons do that. You feign a retreat back that basically baits your opponent into moving forward with their recovery and then just quickly turn around and F smash to catch them. It's all about mix-ups. Loto,
Love the tilts.
man, he's just pulling into, he's going into the magician's hat right now, just pulling out rabbits and birds. I don't know what this guy has left.
I love it. He's playing reactionary. It looks very fast, but he's basically saying, "What are you gonna do? I have center stage."
It's something Falcon affords.
I have the speed. Yeah.
It's the flashy defense, right?
Exactly.
Oh, great DI from CTG. I cannot believe.
I forgot to say that CTG's DI is hacks.
Oh, it feels broken sometimes.
Yeah, you'll hit him and he's just like on the other side of town.
Scary. Smart from Loto, though, not getting caught up by the teleport. You're right, the reactionary game that he's playing is putting a lot of pressure on CTG to approach. And because Loto has figured out CTG's approach options, he's actually pulling ahead. Nice.
Ooh, DI's in front of him, gets grabbed for it.
Smart again from Loto. Down air into back air. If he closes out this recovery, I think this is going to be game. Not quite, though. That's an air.
Yep.
And that's the thing is, when you're Falcon, you feel so tempted to use that Falcon punch, get the extra inch of recovery. But because he's been going that almost every single time in that position, CTG knew he was safe to just get underneath and get the nair out. Jabs into the grab.
Rest is not really an option right now. Okay. Yeah. And in a couple of hits, rest definitely won't be an option again.
Loto previously at a huge deficit, now a simple stock away from tying up this series and pulling ahead actually in the head-to-head. Remember, these two players are 1-1 in tournament sets, with Loto having the more recent victory. CTG coming out with a nair, getting the stock for it. So now, again, pressure on Loto. If he can take this stock out, though, he's going to be going into this final game with a lot of wind in his sails.
I know, and I know CTG as the traveler, when you go to a tournament, you want to make it worth it, you know? Whether he gets his flights for free or not, he wants to come home, go back home with the story. Maybe a little pop bonus too.
A little bit. Great grab,
the
back
grab. Okay, yeah, Loto wants to threaten space and use up those resources. That's a game 5.
Wow, huge from Loto. Taking what looked to be a 3-0 and a handshake and going the distance.
I'm trying to give my side energy.
No, that's the thing. They panned the camera over to us. I was trying to use, I'm not even going to lie to the stream. I was trying to use the time whenever the scene was just on them to look at Dylan. I was thinking of throwing off the headset. I might just do it.
I'm just saying, the games that CTG won, those were a while ago.
They were a while ago.
This is kind of the last 2 games.
You feeling good? You feeling confident?
I'm feeling good. Doug's looking good.
The Doug is looking good. But the Puff's got the bow on.
He put the bow on.
You put the bow on last game.
The Bardock bow. Okay, okay, I'm not worried then.
Not worried?
Yeah.
What if it changes colors?
If it turns gold, then I'm concerned. But we just became blurry. That was fun.
Let's get blurry. This is Frame Perfect Series 2. We're bringing y'all top 8 of single 64 action live from the Orlando airport.
Yes.
Looking for these KOs coming all the way from MCO. It's going to come down to this final game. Game 5 between Loto and CTG. The tiebreaker not only for this set, but for their overall set count as a whole. And wow, Loto, a couple
narrowly,
of
I think that hit the hair on Jigglypuff's furry face.
Yeah, the little curl that she has on her.
Yeah, exactly.
Face,
There's
right?
got to be some fibers there that got cut off.
She's smoothed out a little bit now.
Yeah.
Grab a bit early from CTG. He knew the tech behind was coming.
CI's away and jumps out. Very smart.
That's what
47%. This is looking close.
This first stock might mean a lot. Because Loto, he was able to take, I believe, the first stock in both of those last games that he won.
Yes, exactly. Having the stock lead is huge because it weakens the value of rest.
Yeah, that's right, because if he misses, for instance, right?
Then you can't, he can't just trade stocks because he's always going to be at a deficit. So he wants to not have that rest threat and finish this quickly. Ooh, let's cancel.
back air. That's a trade that Loto will take every day of the week. Oh,
The
again.
walk.
The walk,
The gangster walk. Oh, doesn't get the trade.
Coming in with the aerials.
That's going to be it, yeah. See what he can do with his invincibility. Okay.
Up throw.
Oh,
Simple.
that's better. Didn't even have to use rest. Okay, let's go, Loto. Just
I will
blatant
accept your
cheering.
bias as I try furiously to hold back my own. It's tough. It's tough. Loto in a bad spot.
Oh,
Great
that
DI though, but it's not actually. Oh, never
Yes,
mind.
it is enough.
Wow, that was so deceptive. I thought it. CTG thought it. We all
I
thought that
know.
Loto
He walked
was
away
done
like
for.
there was nothing else.
And he ends up turning that into a stock. That's huge. That is such a huge turnaround.
Oh, momentum is real here, people.
Aaron, oh,
Nice.
sending him the wrong way though.
Yeah, he DI far enough where he forced the cross up. That's gonna kill.
Have we seen that? Just the raw.
I haven't seen that.
And I think that makes sense because Loto has been expecting a lot of these teleports, and so he'll jump in the air instinctively and come in with an aerial like a back air. And CTG decided to avoid it by just running up and getting the up smash. Little mix-ups. They go a long way, especially in this last game. Both players just trying to figure out what they have left in the tank, what they have left in their minds.
Yeah, what Loto's been doing recently has been waiting till he lands and then stomping. So it looks like he's kind of fishing for an aerial and then does that stomp. Wow, gets that nice.
It's the Verizon coverage with that up air.
Seriously,
Oh,
that was that.
and he gets
that
the damage.
crit left.
He gets the damage, but was it really worth it? Loto,
That was a mistake. That he couldn't have meant to do that.
that's a rest every time.
So yeah, 0. That's worth it.
Oh, it doesn't even get the punish afterwards. That could have been a pretty nice amount of damage, but this could be all that she wrote. Loto, do you have it left in you? CTG gets the up airs, he gets the rest, and he gets the set.
Oh. A couple technical flubs at the end there by Loto.